Hello everyone, it's me, the Real Local Maniac. I'm back again with another 8-Bit Wars. Now this time my 8-Bit Wars is not going to be an arcade conversion, but it's basically going to be the same game on the same system. So first of all we'll look at the Spectrum, then followed by the Amstrad, and then followed by the Commodore 64. Now this is one of my favourite snooker games ever. I love it to bits. You notice there, by the way, I'm sort of got the option number 7, number 8. Option 8 is the one with speech, but for some reason it doesn't come up with any speech. Maybe I'm emulating it wrong. Originally when I played this game I saw it did have the speech, but I think you needed some sort of like additional sort of thing that you'd plug into the back of your Speccy. I'm not too clear on that. Maybe one of you guys out there can fill me in on that. But anyway, as you can see, this is the Spectrum version. It's nice and colourful. There is a bit of colour clash here when the snooker balls all sort of like get together there. They sort of tend to merge. But I mean, apart from that though, they are nice and clear. They all move around like the way, you know, proper snooker balls should move around the table. The cursor does make a little bit of an annoying sound. It somewhat sounds like a Spectrum game loading. But again, the beauty of this game is just the simplicity of it all. It does look nice and simple, but you know what? It doesn't try to be flashy. It plays like snooker. It really does. I even prefer this game more than Jimmy White's Whirlwind Snooker on the Amiga. It's just a lot more straightforward. You can just get down to it and play it. Now, as you can see, I'm selecting my colours there. Now, I used to cheat back in the days when I used to play this game with my dad. Now, those of you who are Spectrum fans out there will know that it would have joystick port 1 and 2. Joystick port 1, if you move the joystick left, it would go 6. If you move the joystick right, it would be 7. Move the joystick, down 8 and 9, and so on. But sometimes when my dad was beating me at this and he was ready to choose his controls, well, the colour ball that he wanted to pop, I'd move the joystick in a certain direction, and he never could quite figure out how to do it. And he never realised I was cheating, but hey, it's the only way I could win. Oh, those are the days. Now, the reason why I am doing this game is because I tend to look at people's YouTube videos and channels, and I'd originally done a video of this quite a while ago in my last YouTube channel, but recently Spinny Fuck has done a really good review on his YouTube channel, and it's absolutely fantastic. It made me think, you know what, why don't I compare all the 3 different versions? And that's exactly what I'm about to do. Okay, now this is the Amstrad version. Nice little colourful loading screen there. Again, it looks and feels like the Spectrum version there. And the colours are about the same, but there's no colour clash in this version. Because I've played all 3, before. I originally sort of played it on the Amstrad, then the Spectrum. But I mostly played it on the Spectrum because that's the machine that I love the most. And it was kind of hard to get used to sort of playing on the other different versions. Now, it may not look like it, but I have been practicing. I'm just naturally untalented when it comes to snooker. I'm not very good. Now, if anything, the balls in this game do move a lot slower. It's not quite as fluid as it is on the Speccy, but you know what? It's a lot more colourful. There's no colour clash. The sound's pretty much exactly the same. Anyway, like I was saying before, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I was inspired by Spinny Fuck's video that he did of Steve Davis Snooker, and I thought, why not try and do an 8-Bit Wars, which leads me to my question of the day. My question of the day is, who is your favourite game reviewer on YouTube? Okay, now I'll quickly tell you who my favourite video reviewer are. I originally got into YouTube about 2-3 years ago, and there used to be this guy that I used to watch, Dentalux. He's no longer making videos on YouTube. He just stopped making his videos for whatever reason. But so he's not around, so that can't quite count. So and I said this was going to be a short answer. No, so I would have to go for Spinny Fuck. And the reason why Spinny is one of my favourite YouTube reviewers is that, he speaks the way it is. He always reviews Speccy games because that's Spinny's speciality. If you haven't seen Spinny his videos, please check him out. And guys, there's loads of other great reviewers out there, so if there's someone I've missed, please fill me in. So yeah, that's the question of the day. Who is your favourite YouTube reviewer? Alright, so back to this. As you can see, I've ballsed this one up. I'm not very good at it at all. It's kind of hard to actually judge it on this, because I am a lot more used to the Spectrum, but I'm not going to let that influence my decision on who the winner is. This game is very, very, very similar to the Speccy version. Anyway, I've been meaning to do this video for quite some time now, since I commented on Spinny's video. And like I said, I had done this video before on my old YouTube channel. Alrighty then, now this is Steve Davis on the Commodore 64, and you get this nice jolly music. Not sure if that comes across in the video. It's a little bit too happy, it doesn't quite feel right. It feels like you're in some sort of carnival. You've got all these pointless options which aren't necessarily any good really. You can change the colour of the tablecloth. We'll go for green, you can change the colour of the sides. We'll make it look like the Spectrum and Amstrad version. And for some reason it doesn't play quite like snooker. Maybe it's because I'm not quite getting the way it works. But you'll see what I mean. Alright, if I can figure out what the controls are. Right, there's the power bar, slightly different. Now I don't know if you heard that though, but the sound effects are absolutely amazing. Now it's very rare that you hear sound and music on a Commodore 64 game. It was either normally one or the other, but I suppose it's the simple nature of the game that made it so easy to do. Alright, so I'm going to pick my next shot. What am I doing? Alright. Yeah, what I don't get about this, you get to put the white ball wherever you want, as opposed to, it keeps on saying the ball on the cushion. But even throughout my practice sessions when I was playing this game, it kept on saying that time after time, and I had to position the white again in different places, which is stupid really, because that's not the way snooker actually works. Now the balls are a lot smaller in this game. Again, it's your typical Commodore 64 colour palette there. It's not exactly the brightest game, it looks a little bit dull, and the music does get a bit annoying after a while. I really can't stand the music. And I don't find that it works like snooker when you hit the balls. It doesn't go into like the angles and stuff like that. Not that I'm any good at any of those angles and stuff like that, 'cause I'm kind of shit. Now, I've had enough of this game, so let's just play around with the options. They're all completely pointless. You know what? Let me choose my winner. First of all, let's say it's not going to be the Commodore 64. It's a Speccy. Thanks very much, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.